What's up everybody, this is Sulaiman Ahmed Zishan and welcome back for a new episode of career related online program TechZone Presents Career Password. Today our topic is the HR profession in Bangladesh and we have a special guest for this sector. He is none other than Head of the Department Human Resource Manager of Johel Islam Medical College and Hospital, Mr. Moshur. Let's meet with our special guest. Mr. Moshur, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm really happy to have you in our show.
Yeah.
I really want to know that about your career in HR profession and how did you connect yourself in the HR profession?
Yeah, Mr. Zishan, thank you very much. I'm really glad to be here to express myself. Special thanks to Mr. Jibon and Mr. Tawhid and really a career password. So today I would like to share with you my career life and my education life. So both are my very important thing for me. I'd like to start my career part. That is, I started my school life in Shahid Romijuddin High School. It's in Cantonment. That you know, in 1996 I passed from there, and then I got an admission in Adamji Cantonment College. In the year of 1998, I passed from there. Then I've gotten a chance in Bangalore University for BBM course. Great. And I've completed my course, 3 years course over there with very good result. I think distinction marks I've achieved in second year, and I've just achieved first class over there. Then I have just come back to Bangladesh and got admission in Asian University for my MBA course, and I've completed the whole course with scholarship as well. I'd like to mention that after finishing my BBA and when I just come back from India, I've just started my marketing job with Japan Garden City Limited. Actually, my intention was to penetrate myself in HR, but I haven't gotten any chance because that time only personal management, administration or something like that. But in my country, HR is the modern concept of personal department or personal management. So I've tried a lot, but I haven't got a chance. But at the same time, I've been thinking that I'll not actually waste my time. I must engage with some of the corporation. Then MBA and my career, it will be continuing both together. So that's what I've just determined myself, and I've gotten chance in Japan Garden City as a sales personnel, and I've started my service life with Japan Garden City. So later on, in Japan Garden City, my career was around 2.5 years, and with that I finished my MBA course from Asian University. So after Japan Garden City, I've just changed my service and have joined with ANZ Properties and completed over there around 6 months, and later on I've joined with Levitt. So this is the turn. Then I have joined to Beximco Pharmaceuticals Limited as an HR executive. So there I have worked around 6 years. So when I have just resigned in Beximco Pharma, I was senior executive, and later on I have joined Nipro GMI company. It's a multinational company, joint venture with GMI Group. And there I have joined as a head of HR, senior assistant manager. I was the team leader. Then I have joined to RK Group as a HR manager, senior manager HR. I have just looked after 3 concerns of RK Group, and later I have gone to Singapore, Malaysia for same purpose, but I have been there for a short time. Then I have just come back from there and I have joined with Johel Islam Medical College, head of HR. Now I've been with Johel Islam Medical College, and this is my career. So
great to know about your career. Then what is the most significant role of HR to accomplish the organization's goal?
Okay, in HR part, basically, if I mention both sides, that is, both side means owner side and the employees side. So here, basically, we people work for both sides to balance for both the side. So it's really difficult for us. But the owner should think about this in the beginning, that for new corporation, I'd like to say new corporation, they must recruit some of the HR personnel in the beginning.
Definitely.
Good HR personnel,
yes.
Means if the departmental head, then he will just furnish the departmental people with his own ideas, and okay, he will just furnish. Then HR team is there. HR team now, HR team, strong HR team. Then we'll just go for next other teams like marketing, sales, accounts and finance, supply chain, some other departments. But with the concern of top management. So it's totally depends on top management's demand, and it depends on the product.
Great to know about this. I want to ask you a question that what steps can be taken to make this HR profession acceptable in consideration of global and domestic?
So it depends on corporations' demand. So different departmental demand. So it will be fulfilled by the institutions. So demand comes from the organization, and owner is making this sort of demand through HR department, and the HR department will hunt from the institutions. So in between, we are just arranging interview or some other assessment center. The people are just come across this assessment center. But at the same time, institutions should come up with this, because a person general masters and general degree is not appropriate nowadays. Lot of degrees over there. In EYU, they have started International Human Resources Management. It is a good course for if anybody wants to come in this profession. And later on, I'll just mention that is diploma in HR, and lot of short-time courses, 6 months and 12 months. Lot of courses over there. So they are just making the students. They are making the good product, and as per the demand of the organization, and organization's demand they are making. So they must be aligned with this.
They must be aligned.
Yeah. So if they can align themselves, then this practice will be upwarding day by day. And in global aspect, the responsibility from the end of government. They must take the responsibility, because in global aspect, people are knowing that we are very much poor, and very root level job we perform, but we are not that much educated. We cannot perform some special category like mason, like welding, and sometimes road construction job. This sort of specialized. So government, if they take this sort of responsibility to make the people, or to train them, okay, to fit them to send outside, then it will be better for us, and we'll be going one step ahead. Then worldwide they will know about us. No, Bangladesh is going up. So in this regard, government should take the responsibility. So afterward, globally will be recognized. I think so.
Definitely. I entirely agree with you. I just want to know that how HR is aligned the technological changes.
Okay, technology, it must come, automation, automatic, software, machines, it must be coming, not a problem at all. But we have to cope with that. In world aspect, I think 30 to 35% companies are doing like this. With the support of technology, they're doing their daily job. But at the same time, technology, the robot, or this sort of machines, they don't have any soft skill capability. They cannot share their thinking, their theme. Okay, they never can join with the meeting or share their ideas, thoughts. So in that case, human resources are required. So we cannot support technology 100%. At the same time, the people will be required, and people will think their proper ideas, their thoughts. So with that ideas, these robots are made by human being.
Definitely.
So that how you will just keep behind human or people to go up without the help of this sort of people or competent people. So that both are which should be aligned with that, and we must cope with the technological change in all aspect. So human resources should be required.
Definitely. Thank you so much for your great information. My last question is, what are those criteria to be a competent HR professional?
So in this regard, passions are more important. Okay. so that you have to face so many problems each and every time, so that without that not possible to cope with the problems. So problem solving capacity comes over here, and later on you must cope with the latest update of HR globally, so that you will be updated with that. And presenting ability, this is another important. In my country, lot of people, they are not good in presentation, so they are lacking behind this. So he has to be more capable in presenting ability and better knowledge in HR. Always read, so that you will be just learning so many things, so many new things, global update, what I have discussed just now. And later on, I'll just mention that is English, because so many, we are just from English background. It's okay, bachelor, masters in English, but in HR profession, your every work in English. You'll make a draft, that is English. You'll make a letter, English, application English, your communication English. So you have to be sound in English. Okay, speaking, writing, and everything. So in regarding presenting ability, if you are having presenting ability, it means you are having everything. If you cannot present yourself, it means you are lacking behind so many things. So at the same time, learning enthusiasm. I am telling you to learn. You have to learn so many things, new things. Okay, but enthusiasm should come from your inner side. You have to be enthusiastic to learn new things. Okay, you are doing your job, you are not getting enough time, but you must give your at least 1.5 hours every day to learn new things, especially in HR. You will read book, you will learn so many things from Google and so many portal, but for HR, you must give at least 1 hour every day. Then you will be updated. To be an HR professional, you have to be connected with the HR professional bodies. So many bodies in my Bangladesh, that is BSHRM, IPM, Board, and so many. Okay, so you have to communicate with them. You have to communicate with the HR professionals. So many people over there. In my Bangladesh, Mosharraf Hossain sir, Rakibuddin sir, so they are the HR talent, HR special people. So we must communicate with this sort of people. Then we'll be able to learning new thing always. Because whenever they come from outside with a learning session, they are the messenger. From them we are just getting so many new things. So we must follow them, and also attach with the universities, their activities, so that these are the things will be equip you in HR profession. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moshiur, for giving us time, and it's a really honor for me as well as a whole team that we have shared our studio with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks from my part as well, Mr. Zisan, and those who have just worked behind the scene. Really thanks to Career Password as well. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and all of those who are watching this show, thank you guys. We will see you next week. Bye-bye. Take care.